Hey guys, MJ here from Nitewalker Gear. Now my goal is to get you equipped with the best possible lights and gear to help you accomplish whatever you need. Now many flashlight brands today pride themselves on being the brightest, having the most different colors or finishes or some kind of gimmick. But the one brand that consistently pushes the possibilities of what a flashlight can do is Nitecore. And their latest release, the EDC33, could very well be the most perfect tactical EDC light ever made. Don't believe me? I've been using this light for the past 2 weeks and I'll show you the 4 reasons why I think it is. So before we begin, if you want to win this latest EDC33, do subscribe to this channel and comment below on how you'll put this new light to good use. Once we hit 500 likes, I'll pick one winner and announce them in the description box below. The problem with lights today, you can only either get a flood beam or a spot beam. Right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a flood beam. It lights up everything up close all at once. You can tell from the short reflectors and multiple LEDs in them. This is the P10IX. Now this is a spot beam. It directs light onto a tighter spot, so it lights up targets further away, targets that a flood beam cannot reach. You can tell from the single LED and deep reflector that this is a spot beam. This is the P10i. So if you wanted the best of both worlds, you either had to buy both lights or settle for lights with movable parts or mechanisms to change the focus of the beam, like this zoomable one here, right? Absolutely terrible, okay? Or this electronic one here where I have to keep pressing to change the focus of the light. Can you see it changing as I press? Right? It's very slow. Or this light here that has 2 beams in one. When you turn it on, you got your spot beam. Then you want to get your flood beam, you need to just toggle, press, and then you switch to the flood beam. Now this one is not ergonomic at all. Now in reality, all of them are slow and not dynamic enough for real-world tactical everyday carry. But the arrival of this EDC33 has changed the game forever. This is where the first reason comes in. It has 9 micro LEDs in one deep reflector instead of having 1, 4 in 1, or even from TM9K, 9 in multiple shallow reflectors. The big one in the middle gives you a 1700 lumen spot beam, similar to the older P10i, which does about 1800 lumens. Right? When you need a flood beam, the 8 smaller ones light up around it, bam, and that's how you get the massive 4000 lumen flood, which in the past was only possible by combining 4 big LEDs like this in the P10IX. When you see something like this forces the reflector to be short, and that's how you get stuck with light that can only do one type of beam, right? It's physics. They never had micro LEDs like this before. So what this all means is you can now do both flood beam or a spot beam from a tiny bezel like this, all from one button. No complex moving parts that will break, and no need to wait for the beam to focus while you twist things here and there. The micro LEDs just turn on and off, giving you the type of beam you need exactly when you need it. Right? The solution is so simple, it's actually very beautiful. Alright, we're out at our favorite beam shot location. This is the EDC33. Here it is on high. Right, you can see that this is a mixed beam, more on the spot. It has a very tight hot spot, right? It's close range how it looks like. You quickly cycle to low, medium, high, and highest. Alright, there's also a spotlight mode and a flood mode. Look at that. Alright, medium range, can it hit the roof? Spotlight, of course, look at that. Very clearly you can see who's at the window or not. Flood, it lights up the whole building, and back to normal mode. Still decent. Alright. Now, the true test, long range mode. Can it hit the far roof? No, not really on high mode. Spotlight mode, yes, look at that. Did you see the difference? I can't see, now I can see. Look at that, this is the 1700 lumen spotlight mode. Flood, yeah, we're really pushing it here. There. So when everything turns off, it means it's overheated. I wouldn't recommend you keep hammering the flood mode for a long time. The spot mode you can use for a much longer time than the flood. Alright, try again, spot, a flood, there you go. 3 down the hallway, this is on 1200 lumen high mode, spotlight mode, full flood mode. Alright, no twisting, no complicated mechanisms. The LED just turns on and on for the mode that you need. The second big reason is the new controls. How do you access so many things from just one button? Every other light needs at least 2 buttons, like the MH12 Pro, usually one to on and off and one to change different modes. But for the EDC33, there are no mode switches And there are also no complex dual tail cap switches on the back like the SRT7i or the EDC33 here. Everything is controlled by how hard you press on the single switch. So it's designed to respond to your needs in the moment. So here's how it works. Say you're walking in low mode to a new area and you want to scan the entire field or warehouse. You can get the 4000 lumen shield floodlight by full pressing and holding down the button. Alright, once you're done, let go and it goes back to whatever mode you were before. Say you scan the warehouse with a floodlight and you see something moving around in that specific corner. So just half press to fire up the 1700 lumens spotlight to better light up the target. Once you release it, it goes back to whatever mode you were before. It also works when the light is off, so you can search or signal, say 3 long, 3 short with no problem, right? Using the spotlight or the floodlight. Okay, you don't have to break grip, change hands, everything is still one-handed, so it's perfect for clearing with a weapon in hand. So can you see how the controls fit your intent? So if you are calm and searching, or you want to inspect something further, half press matches your controlled intent. If you are under stress, or if an attacker is coming at you, or if you want to warn incoming cars of an accident, you most likely mash hard on the button, which will trigger the full 4000 lumen floodlight. Exactly what you need in critical situations. I really love it. The lights are getting more and more intuitive. So how about the usual brightness levels? It works the same way as any other light. Click for on and off, then half press to change brightness. The difference between changing modes and triggering the spotlight is whether or not you keep holding the button down. As soon as you try it for the first time, you understand the difference. It's that simple. Now the third reason is the huge rapid lock switch here. Right, when it comes to highly powered lights, you need safety features in place to stop users from accidentally setting something on fire or burning a hole through their bag or pocket. When I was in Hong Kong, the 1000 lumen MT2A Pro burned a hole through my pocket because it turned on by accident. I forgot to do a slight untwist to manually lock it out. Now I know some users prefer lockout, some hate having a lockout. My take, lockout is important for everyday carry. Actually depends on how quickly you can unlock your light, which makes it a good or bad experience. Not all lockout modes are bad. So look at the Spiras E21 for example. To lock the light, you need to push the tail cap sideways 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it goes into lockout mode. Right? To unlock, you need to push it sideways 3 times. 1, 2, 3. If you forgot and you do it 6 times, it will lock back again. For the Woburn X3, you have to tap the button 4 times to lock or unlock. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it locks. Right? If you want to unlock, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have to cycle up to whatever brightness modes I need. For the T4K, you have to press, release and press and hold for the timer to go to full before it unlocks or locks. Okay? So each different light has very different mechanics to lock or unlock. In an urgent, stressful or emergency situation, do you think you have the time or mental clarity to remember you have to push a 3, a 5, a 1/2, 6 times to unlock the light? Right, no, you'll just be mashing on the button, wondering why the damn thing doesn't turn on. Right, so that's where the new rapid lock comes in. Up is locked, down is unlocked. It's that simple. Even if you can't remember if the light is locked or not, one look and you know because it shows. The E21, I can't tell if this light is locked or the battery is dead or damaged because there's no indication. Right, on the X3, it leaves at the LED to tell you that hey, it is still locked. But the real secret ability is in the half lockout mode of the EDC33. To get it, while the light is on, slide the lock up while pressing the tail cap switch. So if you're on ops and cannot risk your light turning on during movement, this is the mode I'll leave the light in. Now you can only get spotlight half press and floodlight on full press. Once you release, it's off. This way the light cannot turn on accidentally and burn something in my pocket because the button has to be held down. Yet I still have quick access to spot and flood without having to unlock it. It's also similar to the half lockout modes of the EDC27 where I can still access turbo and strobe in an emergency, but the light is actually locked out. When you're off duty, just slide it back down and it works like a normal light again. Full lock and you can't turn on the light at all. So no worries about burning a hole through your bag. By the way, this is also a very nice fidget switch. It's big, it's tactile, and it's very satisfying to lock or unlock the light. Right? So that's not all though. They've also added the proximity sensors from the MH12 Pro. So when it's in 1200 lumens, if it detects something in front of it, it drops to 300 lumens to prevent burning. Once the obstacle is removed, it returns to normal. Right? Look at it again. Drop, remove, back to normal. Very fast. Combined with the rapid lock switch, this light offers tactical level use with burn-proof EDC safety. Similar to the MH12 Pro, this is how it works on MH12 Pro. right? Lower, increase, right? But there's a slight lag on the MH12 Pro, you realize? Low, increase, right? EDC33 is instantaneous, right? Low, and it's already back on high, okay? Low, and it's back on high. So some of you wanted to turn off the sensor in the MH12 Pro because when used in heavy snowfall, when you bring the light up to a tinted car window, the lights will dim, which may not be what you want on the MH12 Pro. So Nitecore really listened. So now the sensor for the EDC33 works only in high mode when nothing is held down. If I want to go on a search mode, right? If I put my hand in front of it, the sensor will not trigger. Alright? Same as flood mode, something in front of it, the sensor will not trigger. Right? It's going to burn my hand. Now this is a minor user control tweak, but it has made the light incredibly intuitive, even more so than the MH12 Pro. The fourth big reason is the new 4000 mAh 18650 battery that's inside the light. Not so long ago, the only way you could get to 4000 mAh was with a bigger 21700 battery. Today with the EDC33, you're getting the highest capacity possible in the smallest size possible. You can't even buy a 4000 mAh 18650 battery. The highest out now is 3600 mAh. So that's how it's able to do 2 hours 30 minutes on 1200 lumens. Still 2 hours less than the crazy MH12 Pro, but hey, look at the size difference, right? Thickness as well. EDC33 is smaller in all ways. Also similar to the MH12 Pro, you can tell the charging status and battery level here by looking at these 4 green LEDs. The only downside is you can't swap out dead batteries. You have to wait for it to charge via this hidden USB-C port here, but it's incredibly fast, right? 0 to full in just 2 hours. After that, you can stand by for 12 months. Ideal companions to keep this charged during long ops is the Carbo 10K or Carbo 20K here, which can recharge the light 4 times over during the day, extending the usage to over a week without access to a charging port. Also note, you can use the light while it's charging, so you're not completely dead in the water if you have a power bank nearby. Note on the twisting port cover, it won't break off over time like rubber flaps on the other lights. Like the E21 here, you can see this is a rubber flap covering the charging port. So over time, might not give you a solid weather seal. Seal on the EDC23 is IP68 rated, waterproof down to 2 meters, but don't bring it diving. Attachments, unlike the MH12 Pro that couldn't fit any of the standard 25mm color filters on cones, the EDC33 does fit all of them, right? You can pop on the traffic cones here, or you can pop on the diffuser cones here. You can also pop on all the filters, right? You got your red light filter, your green, and also blue, right? It tail stands nicely as well on a flat surface if you need to. Ways to carry, there are no holsters included, but it does come with a deep carry removable pocket clip. So this sits deep in your pocket all the way up here. It also comes with this lanyard. I never used it, but I can imagine how it can be used with a backpack, right? Clip it on here, then use it hammer fist style, right? You can let go and it dangles down. So good for retention on long hikes and walks in combination with maybe a headlamp this way. Does it fit in the older NTH10? If you have the older P10i, MH12, V2, those kind of lights that come with the quick draw Kydex holster, it does fit very nicely inside and it's quite a good hold as well. Right, pop out and pop in. You can buy this, is NTH10 holster. And there you have it, 4 main reasons why Nitecore once again pushed the entire flashlight industry forward by designing lights around the user and their needs. Right, not just trying to make a brighter and brighter light every year. Personally, I love everything about it. The 9 micro LEDs, the dual beam, right? Clever controls, rapid lock switch here, and incredible battery capacity for its size. Combined with the proximity sensors, right, hidden USB-C fast charging port, waterproofing, the EDC33 sets a new standard for tactical lights, giving you a true everyday carry light that works on or off duty. So should you buy the EDC33? If you've always felt constrained by having a light that is only flood or spot beam, you'll benefit a lot from the dual beam. And if you've always wanted to have just one main light to use on or off duty for the weekends with kids, this can work as well. So most operators don't want to bring their main duty light, something like the P20iX or P10iX, out for the weekend because it's too heavy or bulky, and safety is a concern as well because there's no lockout switch on these lights. It always turns on in turbo. But for the EDC33, it fits perfectly in every scenario. I know some of you will even buy multiple EDC33s, one for work, one for travel, one for home. Same light, less effort to remember how everything works every time you transition between your different work life. Remember the example of how many clicks to press to lock or unlock all the different brands of lights. The less different lights you have in your arsenal, the easier it is to work. You don't have to keep switching in your head. Okay, now I'm using the Woburn, now I'm using the Speras, now I'm using a Nitecore, so how do I unlock this? It's a very simple lock, unlock switch here. These are all in stock now at nitecorelights.com/EDC33. There is a bulk discount option, so it's perfect if you're buying for your team, family or friends. This has sold out before and will sell out soon, so order yours today. Once your order is placed, we'll courier everything to your door within a couple of days. Link to order is in the description below as well. We do ship worldwide via DHL, and as usual, this comes with our 60-day money-back guarantee and fast-free 3-year warranty. So there's no risk at all. That's it. If you'd like to see more videos like this where we help you choose the best lights for your work or adventures, subscribe below and I'll see you on the next video. Right, I'm Jay signing out.